Hey everyone. So today we are doing a video about, that's right, we're going to juice today. I welcome all of you guys who are trying to get fit, get a healthier you, lose some pounds, you know, whatever your goal is to being healthy. I welcome you all to do this juice challenge with me. Most people start out doing a 10-day juice challenge. I think I am going to do a 5-day. I just recently did a 3-day, and just to get myself acclimated to the whole juice process as far as, you know, not actually eating solid food. So yeah, just went ahead and picked me up a Hamilton Big Mouth Pro. I got this from Walmart. It was $59.99 or $59.88 or something like that, 59 something. And I saw it also on Best Buy and Amazon. Okay, so those are two other places you all can check it out. I didn't buy the most expensive one that I have my eye on, because I just want to make sure, you know, that the that this is going to be something that I am going to continue before I drop that kind of money on a juicer. So this one had great reviews as far as the bang for the buck, and I think it can get me started as a beginner. So I welcome you all to do the same. Went to the grocery store, and yes, you see what I have. I am ready, baby. We are going to juice. That's right, we got some cucumbers, apples, carrots, pears, lemons, spinach, some spinach, tomatoes. Let me go on the other side. We got some beets, did I say oranges already? Oranges, celery, mango. I said spinach. Oh, we got another bag of spinach. And some ginger, and did I say cucumbers? I think I did. Anyway, so it looks like I am ready. I mean, you can do it with a plethora of fruits and vegetables, and these are the main ones that are mainly used. So I picked these up. Again, I am a beginner, and so I'm going to set up, and then we're going to actually do two things. Do a review of the Hamilton Beach, as well as review some ingredients and the taste and you know, all that good stuff. All right, so I welcome you on this journey, and I will be right back as soon as I set up. Okay, hi guys. So as we mentioned, we are going to start juicing. This is day 2 of the juice challenge, my 5-day juice challenge. Hopefully you all are doing it with me. So what I'm going to do today is kind of like I explained before. I'm going to give you a review, as well as a demo, and, you know, speak about the recipe I chose for today, and other things that come along with juicing. So this is the Big Mouth Hamilton Beach. Oh, well, let me zoom in on the Pro. Okay, so as you can see, this is the Big Mouth Hamilton Pro juicer from Walmart, and it is currently not assembled. I am going to put it together on camera just so you can see the ease of use, as well as if anyone was wondering or having trouble with theirs, how to work it and see what part goes where. As well as, let me show you the rest of the table. These are the ingredients we will be using today, and we have 1 cucumber, 15 grapes, 2 apples. I cut them in half because although the mouth on the Big Mouth Hamilton juicer is really big than your much bigger than your normal juicers, it still isn't quite big enough to fit my apples in. And then I have 3 carrots, but I've cut them in half just to kind of take the pressure off of the juicer. Like I said, I didn't get the most expensive one, so this one will do the job as a beginner, but I also don't want to put a lot of wear and tear on it. I want to make it last as long as possible. And then I have a bag of, I used some spinach earlier today, so that's the leftover spinach I have from earlier, and it's actually supposed to be 2 cups of spinach. And then I have 1 tomato, and that is actually the ingredients that this recipe called for. We will see how it turns out, and I may possibly have to add half of a lemon. Now they say with all juices, everything tastes good with half of a lemon. Okay, so we may have to add half of a lemon here because I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out, but I will let you know. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, we have to put it together. So the reason you see this bag right here, this is a Walmart bag that I got when I went grocery shopping, is because in order to make your cleanup a lot easier, the trick is to just take this plastic bag and line this bucket here. This is going to be what the pulp. This is going to catch all of your pulp, okay? So everything that the juicer is not using is going to be caught in here, and that way once you have it full, you can just pull the bag up and dispose of it, and you won't have to do so much cleaning. All right, then you're going to take this piece and you are going to put it on the ring. Make sure it fits in nice and tight. And then you want to take your strainer and lock it in place. And you'll know when it's in place. And then you want to take, so now you're going to take your top and you're just going to put it over and then you're going to lock both sides. Okay? Now everything is put together and we are ready to juice. Alright, so now we're going to take this container. This is what's going to catch your juice. We put it over here under the spout. It has a little lip on it. Make sure you put that under the spout. Alright? And then this bad boy is going to be your presser. It goes in on, I think I may need to zoom out. So this is going to be your presser or your smasher, whatever you want to call it. It's going to smash down your fruit and vegetables and make sure it gets down into the strainer. And also it comes with a nifty little brush, so you can clean out. It's going to get filled up with gunk, as you can imagine. So this little brush is nice because it helps you get all in the grooves and everything else. Okay, and my little water jug or whatever, this is what after I finish juicing, I take the juice and I pour it in here, and then I can sip it through this nice little straw. It's been my experience that oftentimes, I don't know if you can even tell by looking at my straw, but when you're doing the green vegetables and even the carrots, they may turn your lips or your teeth or your tongue that color, green or orange. So if I drink it through a straw, I often find that it still gives me a color change, but not as much. So this is, and the straw helps it, makes it easier to go down, especially when you're just starting out and you're trying to get used to the whole juicing life. I mean, it's not going to taste like pork chops and gravy or pancakes and egg. It's not. So when you're trying to adapt to this lifestyle, it may be better if you do yours with a straw and put some ice in here. Everything tastes better cold, and you know, that'll get you acclimated to this type of way of eating, basically. So I have the knob facing you guys just so you can see, but normally I would have it facing me. So if you see me trying to figure out which way to turn it, that's what that is. Also, the cucumber. Okay, so here's a cucumber like how you would buy it out of a store. Now what I did not do is I did not go to a Whole Foods store. So these are not organic cucumbers, and I think some stores you can get organic too. They just gonna call it your omelet. But what I didn't, so since these aren't organic, there are mixed reviews about cucumbers and whether you can juice them with the skin or without. As you know, there is a wax that's put on cucumbers to make sure they are, they stay green a long time. And that wax, they say, is not good for your body or to eat. So a lot of people say that you would need to peel them. Okay, this is a peeled one that I peeled. Fairly simple. I just held it over the sink, and then, you know, got a peeler, and then, you know, went to town. Anyway, what I was going to say is that is an option, but sometimes you want to just juice and go. Maybe you're going to work, late for work, or you want to hurry up, you're hungry, and sometimes you don't want to take time to cut up. That's the whole benefit of getting the Big Mouth Hamilton juicer, so you don't have to cut up all this fruit and take time waiting for it to juice. So if you do not feel like peeling your cucumber, and you can't afford, or you don't have one near you, or you just didn't buy organic cucumbers, then what you can do is you can use peroxide. But peroxide now comes in a spray form, So what you would just do is take your cucumber over to the sink with some hot water, spray it down just like you're cleaning dishes. You would just spray it down and clean your cucumber, and then rinse it off really good and make sure you're rubbing it. You can tell the difference after you finish, you know, if it's still waxy or not. Or you can buy some vegetable spray, and basically that will do the same thing and pretty much dissolve much of the wax that are on cucumbers. So that is really the only, I won't say the only, but most of them you don't even have to peel. You can just put them all in the system on its own. Now as far as seeds and everything, you don't have to worry about them. It will take care of it, so don't worry about that. And then of course with your grapes, you want to make sure you don't have any of the stems in there, as well as the apple. I take the stems off as well too. So we want to first turn it, before I turn it on, because it might be a little loud, you can't hear everything I'm saying. Let me just also let you know that when juicing and trying to preserve the life of your juicer, make sure you're not turning it off and on. Like, you shouldn't put a cucumber in, turn it off, and then go grab something else. You want to keep it running. The more you turn it off and on, it lessens the life expectancy of the actual product. So you want to make sure that if you have stuff to juice, just leave it on. Don't worry about the consumption of energy or whatever. Leave it on for that little bit of time that you have to juice everything you have to, instead of cutting it on and off, because that will basically, it's just like turning your car on and off, on and off, on and off. You're going to wear down the life expectancy. All right, so let's get started. Okay, I'm just going to stop and turn it off because, as you see, this is getting full and I don't want to have a big mess. So I'll go ahead and transfer it over to another container, and then I'll mix it all together once I'm finished everything. Just as you saw when I put the cucumber in, it was a little rough on the machine. Not the machine couldn't handle it, not that the machine didn't break it down, but in the future I probably will cut my cucumbers in half too, because of what you just saw happen. Like, again, I said, I'm trying to preserve the life of it. As well as the greens. You don't see as much from the greens because there are certain juicers that will extract more juice than others from vegetables versus fruits. Okay, this is really good for fruits, but not as good for vegetables. Now, that doesn't mean it won't do vegetables. It just means that you may not get, may have to use more vegetables. Okay, and now the tomato. That's the last thing we have. And if you want, you can always place the napkin under the spout, under your container, just for mess purposes. But as you see, it's pretty clean here. Nothing really made a mess. So. All right, now this is the whole entire mix. Stir everything around. Because if you imagine if you go and taste it, you're just tasting what's on top. And see if it's too bitter or if it's just okay. Okay, that's not bad. But I'm going to go ahead and put the other, like I said, I'm new to this. So I'm going to go ahead and put the other apple in and just make it a tad bit sweeter. As I mentioned before, this would be like a breakfast drink. Good enough. Okay, mix it all around. Now they say the best time to drink your juice is right after you juice it. A lot of people who are doing, especially the juice challenge, kind of feel like, okay, so what do I do while I'm at work during the work week? You know, I can't go home and make or take my juicer with me. So what you should still do is still juice enough for your day. So like I was saying, it's better to have, you know, drink juice that was juiced earlier that morning than not to drink the juice at all and eat a fat sloppy burger or something. So still juice and take it with you. Now as you see, I have disassembled the actual product, and here is the bag that I previously lined, and voila. And so now if you take a look at inside, see how clean it is? So you don't have to worry about, you know, all this excess waste and stuff you have to clean, okay? And that's a look at that strainer. And then you would just use the little brush when you put it in the sink to clean that. And I do recommend you cleaning it as soon as you juice. You do not want this stuff to sit, okay? Because it will be quite difficult to get out. It may attract, you know, bugs. It may have a horrible smell. I don't know, but I'm just imagining all the different things. So you definitely want to just take the time to clean the juicer after you use it. And then that way, when you're ready to make your next meal, it will be ready to be used versus having to then go and clean. So you might just want to make that a common practice. Also, now let's taste the actual juice. Here is my little jug that I poured into. And we are going to test this out. Workable, doable, great, thumbs up. Yes, I can definitely do this concoction. But when dealing with juicing, you want to find your best ingredients. With keeping the main thing in mind that you want to have vegetables and fruit. Not too many fruits, not too much sugar. It's going to cancel out the vegetables. And you know, just play around. Any vegetable and any fruit can be juiced, basically. I know bananas do not do very well with juicing, but basically this is a way. I could never sit and eat a bag of spinach raw. Carrots raw. No, I couldn't. I barely even eat them cooked unless they're mixing a medley or something. So this is a great way to get some healthy stuff inside your bodies. You're going to start seeing a difference with your immune system, with your weight, with your health. It's just a good way to go. And a lot of people refer to that documentary that was done. I think it's called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. If not, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't even go see it. I just saw the uproar of people you know, discussing it, and it was on Dr. Oz and on the doctor's channel and all this good stuff. So I decided, hey, already trying to work out and lose weight, why not start juicing too? So I welcome you to do this juice challenge. If you can't do 30 days, I couldn't. Do 10, 20, 5, if not that, 3. You know, any is better than none. So yeah. And as far as the Hamilton Big Mouth Juicer, I would say invest your money in one. If you are a beginner or someone who may not use it on a daily basis, or you know, just want to get your feet wet, start out small. Start out with this. This is going to be enough to do what you need to do until you graduate over into the intermediate level. So no qualms about it. You know, it does exactly what it says it does. and it's inexpensive. Like I said, Walmart, $59.88. So I can't beat that. So I will be doing more juice segments with you guys. Stay tuned. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this. And let me know if you're juicing. Let's share some of the ideas and great mixes that we come up with. Let's leave them below so folks can read. If you have a good one that you think I should try, let me know. If you know of some good machines to use, juicers to use, also leave those below. Let's just, I believe sharing is caring. You guys know that. So let's leave everything below, and you know, we can basically help everyone out and stick together as a community. All right, this is your girl Janette, and I will see you guys later. Love you.
Cut. Love you. Cut. That was amazing.
Hey everyone. So today we are doing a video about, that's right, we're going to juice today. I welcome all of you guys who are trying to get fit, get a healthier you, lose some pounds, you know, whatever your goal is to being healthy. I welcome you all to do this juice challenge with me. Most people start out doing a 10-day juice challenge. I think I am going to do a 5-day. I just recently did a 3-day, and just to get myself acclimated to the whole juice process as far as, you know, not actually eating solid food. So yeah, just went ahead and picked me up a Hamilton Big Mouth Pro. I got this from Walmart. It was $59.99 or $59.88 or something like that, 59 something. And I saw it also on Best Buy and Amazon. Okay, so those are two other places you all can check it out. I didn't buy the most expensive one that I have my eye on, because I just want to make sure, you know, that the you know, that this is going to be something that I am going to continue before I drop that kind of money on a juicer. So this one had great reviews as far as the bang for the buck, and I think it can get me started as a beginner. So I welcome you all to do the same. Went to the grocery store, and yes, you see what I have. I am ready, baby. We are going to juice. That's right. We got some cucumbers, apples, carrots, pears, lemons, spinach, some spinach, tomatoes. Let me go on the other side. We got some beets.